Have you ever thought about how our planet Earth came into existence? What was the first life form that existed on Earth billions of years before the humans came into existence? What caused the extinction of dinosaurs? For how recent have the humans appeared on Earth as compared to the age of planet Earth? The history of Earth is a fascinating subject, spanning billions of years and involving the gradual formation of our planet, the evolution of life on its surface, and the many catastrophic events that have shaped its present-day form. Let's take a closer look at the major milestones in Earth's history, from its formation to the present day. Formation of Earth. The story of Earth begins about 4.6 billion years ago, when a cloud of gas and dust collapsed under its own gravity to form a protostar, which eventually became our Sun. As the protoplanetary disk surrounding the Sun cooled and condensed, it began to form small clumps of rock and dust, known as planetesimals. Over time, these planetesimals collided and merged to form larger bodies, eventually leading to the formation of the four inner planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. The exact process by which Earth formed is still not fully understood, but it is believed to have involved a series of violent collisions between these early planetary bodies. The early Earth. The early Earth was a very different place than the planet we know today. It was constantly bombarded by asteroids and comets, which left craters and scars on its surface. The atmosphere was also very different, consisting mainly of carbon dioxide, water vapor, and nitrogen, with little to no oxygen. Despite these harsh conditions, life may have already begun to emerge on Earth during this time. The first living organisms were likely simple single-celled organisms, such as bacteria, that evolved in the oceans. The Archaean Eon. The Archaean Eon, which lasted from about 4 to 2.5 billion years ago, was a time of great change on Earth. During this time, the planet began to cool and solidify, and the first continents began to form. The Archaean was also a time of intense volcanic activity, which released large amounts of gases into the atmosphere. These gases included water vapor, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, which eventually led to the formation of a more stable atmosphere. One of the most important events of the Archaean was the emergence of oxygen-producing photosynthetic organisms, which began to produce oxygen as a waste product. This led to the formation of the ozone layer, which helped to protect the Earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation. The Proterozoic Eon. The Proterozoic Eon, which lasted from about 2.5 billion to 542 million years ago, was a time of great change and innovation on Earth. During this time, the first multicellular organisms evolved, including primitive algae and simple animals. The Proterozoic was also marked by several major glaciation events, which covered large portions of the planet in ice. These glaciations may have helped to trigger the evolution of complex life forms by providing a source of nutrients and forcing organisms to adapt to changing conditions. The Phanerozoic Eon. The Phanerozoic Eon, which began about 542 million years ago and continues to the present day, is marked by the emergence of complex life forms and the diversification of species. This eon is divided into three major eras: the Paleozoic, the Mesozoic, and the Cenozoic. The Paleozoic era. The Paleozoic era, which lasted from about 542 to 251 million years ago, was a time of explosive diversification of life on Earth. During this era, the first fish, insects, amphibians, reptiles, and early mammals evolved. One of the most important events of the Paleozoic was the colonization of the land by plants and animals. This allowed for the formation of complex ecosystems, with animals feeding on plants and other animals. The end of the Paleozoic was marked by the largest mass extinction in Earth's history, known as the Permian-Triassic extinction event, which wiped out about 96% of all marine species and 70% of all land species. The Mesozoic era. The Mesozoic era, which lasted from about 251 to 65 million years ago, is often called the Age of Reptiles. During this time, dinosaurs dominated the planet, and many new species of reptiles, birds, and mammals evolved. The Mesozoic era is divided into three periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. During the Triassic, the first dinosaurs appeared, and the world's continents began to take on a shape that is more familiar to us today. The Jurassic period is known for the dominance of large, herbivorous dinosaurs like the Apatosaurus and Stegosaurus. In the Cretaceous period, many of the dinosaurs we are most familiar with, such as the Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops, evolved and thrived. most famous events of the Mesozoic was the extinction of the dinosaurs, which occurred about 66 million years ago. This event was likely caused by the impact of a large asteroid, which caused widespread destruction and triggered a period of global cooling. The Cenozoic era, which began about 65 million years ago and continues to the present day, is sometimes called the Age of Mammals. During this era, mammals diversified and began to dominate the planet, while birds and reptiles also continued to evolve. The Cenozoic era is divided into three major periods: the Paleogene, Neogene, and Quaternary periods. During the Paleogene period, mammals underwent significant diversification and evolution. This period saw the emergence of modern groups of mammals such as primates, rodents, and ungulates. The Neogene period saw the emergence of many modern mammal species and the spread of grasslands across the Earth's surface. The evolution of hominids, the ancestors of modern humans, also occurred during this period. The Quaternary period is characterized by the presence of large mammals such as mammoths and saber-toothed cats, as well as the evolution and dominance of humans. The most recent part of the Quaternary period is known as the Holocene epoch, which began about 11,700 years ago and is the period of time in which human civilization has developed. Modern human civilization is a network of social, political, economic, and technological systems that have evolved over time. It is characterized by rapid advancements in science and technology, which have transformed almost every aspect of human life. The modern era is marked by significant developments in transportation, communication, medicine, and information technology, making our lives easier, more comfortable, and more connected than ever before. However, modern civilization is not without its challenges. Environmental degradation and climate change are looming threats that have resulted from human activity. Despite these challenges, modern civilization has made significant strides in promoting social and economic development. The history of Earth is quite complex and fascinating, encompassing billions of years of geological and biological change. From the violent collisions that formed our planet to the emergence of complex life forms and the impact of human activities, the story of Earth is one of constant change and adaptation. As we continue to explore and study our planet, we will undoubtedly uncover new insights and discoveries about its history and the forces that continue to shape it. If you got any value from the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. This will help me a lot. I'll be posting more amazing stuff on my channel. See you soon.